Oh, he's ready. He's ready. Bernie, you said that the Panthers were going to come back and win, and they did. You said Tampa. You're laughing. No, I'm serious, man. And the guy, by the way, where's your totals? 1,127 games. We're having some internet issues here, Bernie. So 1,000 games, 1,000 points, all the rest. Bernie, everything happened in round one that you said would. How's that feel?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think I missed one, didn't I? St. Louis.
Pretty darn close.
But yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm pulling it up here right now. I don't know where to start, man. Do you want to look ahead or back? I mean, this is the one thing I wanted to say to you. Yeah, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, no, like those game sevens were ridiculous. The one last night, both actually Toronto and then the Edmonton one, and last night Calgary, Dallas was unbelievable. You feel bad for Dallas because they played so hard. Their goalie played so great. To me, Calgary was just such a better team, but Dallas goalie just kept them in it all night. It was unbelievable.
Well, actually, here's the numbers I was looking for. It was the third most games, period, played, with so many going to Game 7. 14 elimination games were played. 19 comeback wins in this series. 37% of all games featured a comeback. 6 teams erased series deficits to come back and win the series. And then the hockey world's taking a day to collect our breath, and then round 2 begins tomorrow. I guess the big one I'll ask you is this. How did the Rangers, in your mind, come back and win and erase a 3-1 series deficit? Like, Biznasty's saying the refs in the NHL gave them the series. I wouldn't go that far, but how did they cave in Pittsburgh? How did Pittsburgh cave and the Rangers come back and win?
Yeah, I wouldn't say Pittsburgh caved, and I wouldn't say the refs give them the win, New York. It's just a bad rule, right? Like, that's just a dumb rule. When they scored the tying goal, that should never happen. They should be able to replay that and see what happened and just blow the play dead. I honestly think the minute Sid went down, I knew they were in trouble. I know the goalie Jari played hurt last night and still played great. Malcolm was hurt. I just think Pittsburgh picked New York with you guys. I was cheering for Pittsburgh because I always cheer for Sid. When Sid went down, I knew they were in trouble, and he wasn't really healthy last night, but they outplayed them. Out of the 7 games, I think they outshot them 5 out of the 7 games and definitely outplayed them. So I really think the wrong team won that. I think Pittsburgh plays such a great defensive style, all 5 guys. But new enough, I guess, their goalie played good last night. Yeah.
Well, you know, it's funny. I don't know if you were watching, because again, I'm here in South Florida. I'm watching on TBS, and they're saying game time decision for Sid, game time decision for Jerry. And Ken Danico comes on and says, they're playing. It's game 7, right? Why fiddle around? Well, of course you're not going to miss a game like that.
Well, Sid's is different than Jari. Jari's ankle was bad, and you could see when he went off after the 3rd period before OT, he was limping pretty bad. And Malcolm, he's been hurt the whole series. You could tell he wasn't the same. I think with Sid's different because it's his head. It's not that, whether he was going to play or not, it's whether he would be allowed to play. That's the difference. He would play if he could, but he had to get the okay from the doctors. So obviously that happened. But I know if he was in for game 6 and game 5, I really think it would have been a different outcome.
That has witnessed our hopes. Bernie Nicholls, NHL ambassador for Bet Regal, and here it is: 1,127 NHL games played, 1,209 career points, and he called all but one of the 8 first-round Stanley Cup series. I'm not going to see you for a week, Bernie, so now would be the best time to go with your second-round predictions. I'm sure you've thought about it. I'll fire them at you if you don't mind. How do you think Florida-Tampa's going to go?
Well, I think Florida's probably the better team. I know the kid that went down, Point, is a, that's going to hurt Tampa a lot. The thing is with this series, I think Tampa has by far the best goalie, and he can win the series. I really think Florida's going to win it, but it wouldn't shock me because, like I said, I don't trust Florida's goalie, and I definitely like Tampa's goalie. But missing Point is going to be a big negative for those guys. So I think Florida will win that.
I got Panthers in 7. Carolina and the New York Rangers. I've got the Hurricanes in 6. I'm not going to ask you how many games, but who do you think wins the series?
Yeah, I think so too. It all depends on goaltending again. New York's goalie is so good, and I know he didn't play great most of the series. He played great last night, which was key. But I think Hurricanes will win that as well.
Brian Lawton on NHL Network saying, watch out for the Blues. I'm not buying it. Colorado, St. Louis,
Wow.
I'm taking the Avalanche. I'm taking 6. I think they'll win 2, but they're not going to win the series.
Yeah, as good as St. Louis has played, and they're built for playoffs, and they played great the last series, but God, I can't see anybody slowing down Colorado. I think the best chance they'll have is first game because they've been off for so long, but I think Colorado's the best team on that side.
And I have saved the best for last. I'm on record as saying Flames in 6. I gave the reasons why. What are you saying here today, Bernie, is going to win this series?
Well, I think, again, it comes down to goaltending, and I think Calgary has by far the best goalie. As much as, the goalie played really well the last couple games for Edmonton. My argument there is too, and I think if anybody wanted to figure out who was the MVP in the NHL, if they watch the Edmonton game on Saturday night, McDavid is by far not even close, in my opinion, as the best player in the league, best player in the world. He played so well. I think Calgary can slow him down, and I think Calgary has the best goalie. So as much as me being an Oiler, I'm thinking Calgary as well.
All right, there you go. Weekends at Bernie's. Those are his picks and mine. Sign up using the promo code LEGENDS at betregal.ca and get a special welcome bonus with BetRegal bucks deposited right in your account. While I got you, Bernie, product of Halliburton,
Yep.
Ontario. You're a Leafs fan and supporter. A viewer earlier said, what, if anything, needs to be fixed with the Leafs? We have a minute. Can you do it in a minute?
Well, let me clarify something. It's my fiance's the Leafs fan, so I cheer for her. I don't cheer for the Leafs. You know what? There's going to be a lot said. The Leafs are so close. Their goaltender played great. They got great skill. I love the changes they made this year. They got the bottom 6 guys are young, really talented. They got good coaching. I think to get the Leafs over the top, you need that big stud defenseman, and you're not going to find them because there's only a couple in the league. The Hedmans, guys like that. That's all they're missing. They got a great team, but like I said, they ran into probably the only team on that side, in my opinion, that if they had won that, I think they go right through. So for the Leafs fans, their team played great all year. They entertained you all year. They ran into just a better goalie and maybe a better team, 2-time defending Stanley Cup champs. So they got nothing to worry about. Their future looks really good, in my opinion.
Great analysis, Bernie. Love our visits. We'll chat with you in a week. Enjoy the hockey.
You got it. You too. Thank you.
BetRegal NHL ambassador and Rangers and Kings great Bernie Nicholls. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching the RP Show on YouTube. And don't forget, we're live daily on YouTube from noon to 2 Eastern. If you like what you see, hit subscribe. And if you like the program, check around for other segments of the Rod Pedersen Show here on YouTube.